Hello, fairy finders and fairy seekers. Welcome to FaerieQuest and the Ask the Faeries card reading for the week of February 22nd through February 28th, 2021. Before we get started here, though, I am going to do a quick experiment. I'm going to try the Necrophonics app in my phone, as I've done previously for like Halloween and things like that, to see if the fairies are available to talk to us. So we're going to check that out and see what we get. Well, I'm going to put this more up to the microphone so that we don't miss any words, and I'm only going to give it a few minutes, and then I will pull the cards that the fairies send our way. Are there any fairies here that are going to help pick the cards today? So with this first question, are there any fairies here that are going to help pick the cards today? We had a response right away, and that response was this. Okay, now that's as loud as I can get it on this particular program, I think. Let me try this. I'll just turn up my sound and see if that makes a difference. Let's try this again. Okay, that helps a little. But you still might be having a hard time hearing what this says. So I have worked it out in Photoshop to give you an idea here. 5 voices, 5 different voices actually created what you just heard, which was the sentence, "Come to Pier Blue Inn now." As "come to" was being said by 2 different people, voices, "today" was also being kind of sung in there. So we have "come to" and "today" were all done by different voices, so that's 3. And "Pier Blue Inn" was 1 voice, so that's 4. And "now" was another voice, so that's 5. So I'm going to let you hear that again. "Come to Pier Blue Inn now," and again, "today" is sung. And without headphones, you might not be able to hear that. Okay, so interesting message to my question, right? Which was again, are there any fairies here that are going to help pick the cards today? And the response is, "Come to today to Pier Blue Inn now." So I did a little research by putting Pier Blue Inn in the search engine, and this is what I discovered. There is a Pier Blue Inn in Old Saybrook, Connecticut. Let me show you. It is right here at 1430 Boston Post Road, Old Saybrook, Connecticut. Right here. Nothing really spectacular to see. However, Pier Blue Inn, which is pretty amazing as far as I'm concerned that I was able to find that online. So anyway, I always know when there's something like this, that there's more to this message. And so I went back to something that I haven't actually done for years, and that was to take that entire sentence, "Come today to Pier Blue Inn now," and the location of that Pier Blue Inn, which is Old Saybrook, Connecticut, and see what message it would give using etymology. Now, I've done this before with songs, tons and tons and tons of songs that I would receive randomly on the radio, and they always had a pretty amazing message in the title of that song. So this is how I did that. So the message that we are being given by the fairies from that very first question that I asked, and again, I know it's repetitive, but I'll play it for you one more time. Are there any fairies here that are going to help pick the cards today? And then again, the response. Come to Pure Blue Inn now, with the word today in there. So the message actually reads, on this day, is what today means, move with a purpose, come, in the direction of, to, the bridge, pier, and the shining light, blue, of the residence for students, in, where the elders, old, relate, say, a flowing stream, brook, to join together with, connect, the one who is speaking, I, in the act of cutting a deck of cards, cut at this moment, now. So let me just read without these bits and pieces of words. The message is, on this day, move with a purpose in the direction of the bridge and the shining light of the residence for students, where the elders relate a flowing stream to join together with the one who is speaking in the act of cutting a deck of cards at this moment. When I see that kind of a message from random, seemingly random chosen words, I am so in awe at how deep messages can actually go. And like I said, I have not done this kind of decoding, I guess you could call it, for years. I was just kind of urged to do so because this message was so clear. And apparently it was important because 5 different voices came through with this particular message. And I knew it had to be something because the Pure Blue Inn actually is a place. So this is the actual response, I guess you could say, to my question. And I'm pretty excited about how awesome this message was for us. Okay, so just thought I would share that. We will continue on with the video. I probably will not do much with the rest of what we have for responses to questions that I did, simply because they're not really more than 1 or 2 word responses. Nothing like this one. So, but there were still responses to my other questions, and a couple more even to this one, though again, 1 or 2 words. So I hope that you got as much out of this message as I did, and got as excited about the response from the fairies. So let's keep going here. One other question. Do you like the setup for this week with the crystals and the fairy picture and all the little pewter figurines and a few little extras? Okay, so are we ready to pick cards now? Okay, thank you. So thank you for joining in with this experiment to see if the fairies actually are around when we are doing this card reading. And I would say with the first message that we received, that was an absolute yes. If you're interested in the reading itself, go to my videos and look for Ask the Faeries for February 22nd through the 28th. I did not put it in the description box below because I wanted to post this first and then post the reading afterwards. So take care.